But obviously the drone incursion, what must be now nearly a week ago, was the first major test, if you like, of NATO's resolve, and that's what we must view this Estonian incursion in that context. That was clearly quite a significant event. That was a large number of drones. I mean, I haven't seen the final confirmed figure, but anywhere between 12 and 19, I've heard numbers. That's not accident. That's a deliberate act, deliberately designed to create some sort of uncertainty within NATO as to how to deal with them. We can talk about the pros and cons of shooting down drones, perhaps as a supplement question, but it isn't just as simple as shooting them down. You know, drones and missiles have a habit of landing on the earth, no matter where you intercept things. So you're always potentially going to cause damage. And I know there's an investigation ongoing as to whether one of the drones being shot down, actually one of the missiles missed and hit a house. So it's not a safe activity in any respect. So for Russia to be doing that is pretty irresponsible. But it's a clear indication of what they're prepared to do and clearly what they are doing. The event a few days ago into Estonia with 3 MiG-31s, which were armed, albeit with air-to-air missiles, that actually crossed the national airspace boundary, admittedly only by a few kilometres, but that brought them within 10 kilometres of the capital. That is pretty unprecedented, and that's not an accident. I mean, I just don't buy that argument. Particularly when they're being told, there you go, perfect. Particularly when they're being told on the radio to clear off and get into that corridor. You can see the purple corridor there, just to the north of the line, which is where they should have been flying. Now, admittedly, that's a very narrow corridor. It is quite a congested piece of airspace, and of course, mistakes could happen. But Russia does that route almost daily, and knows exactly what it's doing when it's cutting the corner. And their response saying they were a scheduled flight, filing a flight plan, adhering to all international rules is a complete fabrication. They crossed the national boundary. It's unsafe at the very least, but I would say it's a provocation when you've got 3 armed aircraft of the type that they sent. That's also quite unusual for those types to be sent in that number.